Welcome to The Wave, wisdom and vitality every day. Wisdom is about the intuitive choices we create, and vitality is about revitalizing our moment-by-moment commitment to those choices every day. In this series, we invite you to explore and to learn. We share resources that are simple to use, that will elevate your curiosity and take care of your well-being.
Vitality in action is living your priorities rather than being in overwhelm and busyness. It's easy to focus on our lengthy to-do lists. Being overwhelmed impacts our wellness and how we show up in our work, home, and play environments. It's not unusual that our attention lacks the full focus to enable us to use our time to max out our impact. Where our focus goes, so does our energy and our impact. Our thoughts create our focus at any moment. These thoughts create your feelings. These feelings create how you act or don't act. That action or lack of action creates your impact. When we struggle to prioritize, we can feel unwilling, overwhelmed, even afraid, and become unfocused. We respond by striving and driving the intensity of our focus. The reality is that this intensity elevates our self-doubt, and the focus becomes on driving to be more. Long periods with intense focus, lack of rest, or stress can impact our nervous system. It reduces our ability to focus as it gears up to protect us from what it perceives as danger. We can react from a place of fight, flight, freeze, or even fawning, rather than using our courage or commitment. In this state, we don't create the action we want. Our reset audit practice will help you to prioritize and accelerate your momentum and impact powerfully.
When you can powerfully prioritize, you can get more stuff done in less time. Today's 20 to 30 minute practice will enable you to create a clear plan and tactics for your day and your week. The WAVE RCI, the Reset, Choices and Impact Framework, creates a flow for you to leverage your vitality. It's a step-by-step process designed to broaden your thinking, where you will experience practical exercises to expand your self-awareness and activate your logic and intuitive wisdom so that you can apply your best thinking and choose how you want to feel and experience progress in action. Download your audiograph. This is the perfect partner and framework for this audio. It will help you get into a flow and take time for reflection. And do have a pen and a paper or journal ready to take notes, to write as you go. You'll be making lists, you'll be jotting down, you'll be doodling. So pause the audio if you need to download it, grab a piece of paper and a pen, and take a moment just to be. During the practice, you will discover where your current attention is focused. Separate what is being depleted by mental busyness, the past, or things you can't control. You can refocus your attention on your priorities and where you want to take action. And then you can integrate this into your weekly action plan. So we invite you to pause the audio at any time during this practice so that to give you more time, the time that you need to develop your insights and reflections. But before we kick off, just take a centering breath, just to let go of any distractions, any comparisons or self-doubts, just to be with this practice and get the most out of this valuable time.
Thanks, Sarah. So if we've had a chance to get a breath, let's get going with your current attention audit. I'd like you to create 3 headings for leadership, wellness, and relationships on your piece of paper Under each heading, list the topics that have taken your attention over the past week. Not what you did, what you were thinking about, what you were spending your mental energy on. What has taken your focus, your attention? Perhaps it could be the past, the future, something you're nervous about, or something trapping your mental time and energy, or just things to do or not to do. Pause this audio and take 5 minutes to do a mental download into your journal or a piece of paper under those 3 headings. Welcome back. What did you notice about the list? Perhaps there was something that occurred to you. Let's focus now on the tic-tac-toe. You have 3 headings, and under each heading, we want you to look and place either a tack, tick, no against each item. If it's a tick, it's in progress. You know what to do, you know the tactics, you've got to just get on and make it happen in your calendar. For tactics, you mark these if you have an approach to move forward, but perhaps you need more detail, a little bit more information about what it is that you need to do. And then there are the no's. These are the ones that you can identify as removable, because these focus areas are taking your attention and you're placing emphasis on these without an approach or an action or tactic to move it into your calendar task list and do something with it. So either create a tactic out of it or just cross it out as a no. That's not something to focus on, and be aware of that. So remember, where our focus goes, so does our energy and our impact. So I'd like you to pause this audio and take 5 minutes to apply the tic-tac-no approach to your 3 lists and each item on. Remember to delete any thoughts that have become no's, because they're not required to be part of your tactics going forward or your ticks. You have an initial list of priorities with tactics applied to each. This next reflective self-awareness practice will help you open up some fresh thinking, intuition about those priorities and how to get momentum. So we're actually going to use our body awareness for self-awareness to focus ourselves and become aware of the intensity of our focus in our body. And the way we're going to do that is actually to take a deep breath in through your nostrils and down into your belly, and allow that breath to come up from your belly and out back through your nostrils. You can actually close your eyes if you'd like and you feel safe, because we are going to be aware of the sensations in our body, our breathing, because we're going to learn how to use our body as an indicator of our level of focus and the impact on ourselves. So again, return your focus to your breathing, the breathing in through your nostrils, down into your belly and out again. Noticing your breath on the way in is slightly cooler than it is on the way out. Breathing in and out, and then letting go of this and focusing instead on your feet on the ground and being aware of your feet on the ground. Letting go of your feet and moving your attention as you relax your feet into your ankles, your calves, your shins, your knees, your thighs, relaxing your thighs and your buttocks into your seat. relaxing your back and your belly, your rib cage and your back, shoulders, arms, your chest, your throat, your neck, relaxing all of them. Relaxing your jaw, your cheeks, your ears, your eyes, and your forehead, the top of your head. You're just being aware of any sensations in your body, your whole body. Maybe there's some little movements, small sensations, maybe a breeze on your face, maybe the feeling of your clothing on your body. Just be aware of those. We're now going to do some exercises around moving your focus and the intensity of your focus. So, firstly, we are going to focus on intensity. So I'd like you to scrunch your hands up and your feet up, clench them very tightly in your body, clenching them, clenching your chest, your rib cage, your whole body, your belly, your neck, your whole head, and feeling the sensation of intensity in the body. And then I want you to let go of the clenching and instead return your focus to a soft gaze, just a soft gaze into the silky blackness in front of your eyes or else anywhere else that you can gaze at, and just be aware of a soft gaze, relaxing your eyes and allowing your gaze to soften and your whole body to soften and relax. Your whole body is relaxing and soft. Now I want you to be aware of the feeling of fiery courage, intense courage, fiery courage, and feel that intensity of the courage required. Courage, intense courage, and letting go of this also. And instead, the sensations of quiet courage, and quiet courage in your body and the sensations. Now I'd like you to let go of those sensations and return your focus to the breath. In through the nostrils, down into the belly, and out through the nostril. One more breath. In and out. And then opening your eyes, moving your fingers, and taking a look at the infograph, at the matrix, the impact and focus matrix. This shows a scale of impact on one axis. The axis is the scale of impact that you are wanting to experience. So maybe that's in yourself, maybe it's other people, or it's something else that you are bringing to the world. So there's a scale of impact, high impact, lower, softer impact. And then in the other axis is our soft focus versus our intense focus, the intensity of our focus or not. So across that matrix are 4 zones, and any one of those can be your vitality zone. When we are aware of where we want to be on that matrix, often we can be thinking that we need to be high impact and high intensity. And that is the place where we will get our impact, our high impact. And sometimes we can become aware that perhaps if we actually had a soft focus that was focused on today and what we are focused on today to create that bigger impact by the small things that we do each day, we can operate from a different zone. And we can be aware of when we are experiencing any of those zones and consider what is right for us today in terms of what we want to achieve. Consider what is a sustainable pace for you and your priorities. The vitality zone can be high impact or soft impact and smaller impact. Sarah, take us away with the choices.
Thank you, Christine. That exercise is incredibly powerful to really bring our bodies to this practice. And you started with an initial list of your current thinking, and you have created your priorities, and you've identified those ticks and your tactics, and you've taken away the distractions, and the reflection has provided you with deeper insights into the thoughts around that. So as a result, you can now apply choices around these. When we prioritize our tactics, when we look at all of the priorities, you can prioritize them by numbering them, and number one be the highest priority, and then just list them as you go onwards, and making a list of those focused small steps for each tactic. If you can pause this audio and take a couple of minutes just to check in with your list, now you've had the reflection, just to ensure you've got manageable bite-sized tactics for each one of your priorities. From the reflection, you also would have connected with a sense of calm where it can expand your thinking. And when we apply this sense of calm to the tactics, we can ensure that they are in manageable sized tasks. So how do we integrate these to create impact?
Thanks, Sarah. Impact is about turning your thinking into practical steps to create the desired change. What if your impact doesn't need to be large today, but it could be large over time? Daily steps towards a future that you are building at the pace right for you, your body, and your priority. The pace is set by understanding the intensity in your body and checking your choices each day. Apply a time box to each tactic, that is, the estimated time you apply to each task to enable you to complete it. You can get practiced at estimating how long each task will take. Move your tasks into your calendar. Focus your intentions and activity on the tasks and calendar each day. Be gentle. You are practicing. You can continue your learning to apply your tactics, your tasks, and your use of time. With practice, we assess how we learn best when we are pacing ourselves, having fun, and being creative in our learning each day. We can let go of aiming for perfection.
Implementing your priorities can be this collection of small steps, and these can have an impact and determine your career moves, your choices within your business, and navigate times of personal change and challenge. Your vitality, your physical, mental, and emotional energy, and the quality of your focus every day gives you impact. An impact on yourself and those around you, and the quality of your decisions about situations, events, and circumstances. Transforming any limitations into strategies and tactics for your future gives momentum.